Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Greg, and thanks so much for stopping by our tutorial today, where you're going to learn how to install WordPress at GoDaddy, and on top of that, get a free domain name and an automatic WordPress installation. I'm super excited because GoDaddy just updated their entire WordPress backend, along with a new and improved discount that you're going to get today. And at the end, I'm even going to show you how to create this beginner WordPress blog so that you leave here with some WordPress skills to show off to your friends. My challenge to you is to watch until the end of the video, because with your new blog, I'm going to show you how to get featured on our exclusive YouTube blogging showcase alongside other bloggers like you. That means you'll get your own blurb and a little link and can start networking with other bloggers right away, which can help you get traffic a ton. So if you have a few minutes today, I'd love if you can stick around. We're going to start right at GoDaddy, of course, and learn how to get you that awesome discount and a free domain name, and then we'll do the WordPress install. So why don't we hop over and let's get going. All right, awesome. So now that we've got that taken care of, why don't we go ahead and actually set up our domain name and web hosting, and then create a website at GoDaddy together. I'm going to open up my deals page I've made for you guys, so that you can lock in that $1 a month deal we mentioned. You can click in the link beneath the video that says hosting deals, or you can just type in dearblogger.org, that's my blog, /hosting-deals and hit enter. And as we can see here, I found us a few awesome deals at other good web hosts. So if you want to make a website or blog at one of them, the steps will be roughly the same. But of course, this video is for GoDaddy and GoDaddy fans. So all we really need to do is just click on this GoDaddy coupon. It'll take us to GoDaddy and it'll automatically apply the discount code for us. Okay guys, so that said, all we need to do to get started is just click on the Get Started button. All right, and we're going to now have to decide on our free domain name. And of course, I don't have any ideas. But I'm thinking here, maybe something that just explains what we're going to be doing and what I'm making. So how about just gregswebhosting.com. Try that out. And we can click search. Awesome, our domain is available, and it's going to recommend that we maybe get these other extensions like .org. These are great, but don't let them convince you need more than you actually need today. We're just going to get one domain name. And if you can't find the domain name you want, maybe try your firstnamelastname.com or your first name last name plus a keyword like plumbing or automotives. All right, now we can just click select and continue. Awesome. On this screen, it's going to show us your items. So we have our basic managed WordPress websites, perfect. Some office email, which we can get rid of later, and then our domain name. Looking good. The next step is just going to be to create an account with GoDaddy if you don't have one already, or maybe you can try to sign in with Amazon or Facebook to make it easy, but I like just doing it from scratch. And if you don't see the screen right here, there might be a link to create an account right here, which you can also click on. All right, so first we just need to enter in our email. So I'm just going to pop that in. And if you don't have an email, I'd recommend maybe trying Google and getting a free Gmail from them. And then you can write in any username or password you want. Just make sure you always store your passwords in a safe place that you'll find them and try to keep it very strong. It looks like there's other Greg Narayans out there. Whoa. All right, and now once that's done, we can click Create Account. Great job, guys. Now we're just going to breeze through some quick billing information. I know it's a pain, but just try to get this out of the way quickly. And I'm probably going to blur this out so like you guys can't steal my credit card or something like that. All right, awesome. That done, we're just going to click Save for future orders. If you're anything like me, you end up buying a lot of domain names at GoDaddy. I have like over 50. Next, we can make our payment with a credit card or a debit card, or you can also pay with PayPal if you're more comfortable with that, or you can even use checking, like directly from your bank. These two might be particularly helpful for international. I'm in the US though, so I'm going to go with credit card, but whatever you're most comfortable with. And this way I can get a few more points. All right, I'm going to save that for later. And then on the right-hand side, let's just review one more time and then make our purchase, guys. So basic managed WordPress websites, perfect. Office email, cool. domain name. You can also make it longer than 1 year if you want, but 1 year is good. And of course, we get it for free. And I believe it's for the 12 months we get it for free. So if we make it 2 years, then we're going to actually have to pay something. So 1 year is plenty of time to try this out though. Keeping our costs as low as we can. And if you followed all the easy steps here, your total should be something just like $12.18 with that discount that we got applied automatically. If you can't get that, that's life. I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments though, and I'll try to get you the next best thing if it's not available anymore. Alright, so that said, let's make the purchase together and make this commitment to making our website a real thing. Alright, let's do it. Let's click complete purchase together. Alright, now guys, I'm going to walk you through a few steps to get your website up and running and make it look good, of course. So it'll say thank you for your order. You can close that because you got the receipt emailed to you. And we can scroll down and see that we can either view templates or we can do the manual WordPress setup, or you can even migrate to GoDaddy. That could be a future video. Why don't we check out those templates? And here we can see all sorts of customized and nicely organized themes for different types of websites. So I would fully recommend going with this stuff if I didn't already have a theme in mind for you to use, because maybe you're into real estate. You could absolutely nail it, like with this Novak theme. All you need to do is click to preview it, and then you could scroll down at the testimonials, social media, looking good. We can also resize this website to see how your customers would look at it on their mobile phones. And if you want to grab one of these, like I said, it's a great idea if you do, and it's free. Just click use this template. There's also the back arrow here where we can check out other ones. We can see GoDaddy has clearly been doing a lot of work for us over the years and really trying to keep your website in mind. But because I want you to learn how WordPress actually works from the ground up, and I have a theme in mind that we're going to build out from scratch, because of that, I'm going to show you how to do the manual WordPress setup here. So we're just going to click on this button. Alright, so this part's also really easy. We just need to enter in our new WordPress username. Again, anything you want as long as you can remember them. Looks like the WordPress password is a little bit more specific than our other password was. Cool. And then we can click continue. Because they want it to be as fast as possible for your audience, you should click on the area where your audience is mostly located. So you could go with Africa, we could even go Australia, Asia, whatever you want, but I'm going to go with North America. We can click yes, that's correct. And here we go. Now's a good time to grab yourself a beverage or take a quick bathroom break. Cute, right? So here they're just giving your site a temporary domain name. It's kind of a new trend with websites, and I'm going to show you how to make that all work. Congrats, your site is up and ready to edit. Let's do it. We've waited so long already. Let's just click View My Site. It's going to open it in a new tab. We're going to be logged in securely here. And as you can see, you now have a WordPress login screen. So things are working. WordPress is installed. Usually at other hosts, it takes like 10 minutes, so that was definitely faster. So our site's working. What I'm going to do though is just close this window because we're actually going to log in the more official way. And I'm going to come back to our GoDaddy WordPress dashboard here. Here we are. It says one WordPress site is up and at 'em. We're going to close this right here. And I want to just show you a couple things in this GoDaddy WordPress area. We can click on Settings, and when we scroll down, we see that our domain is that temporary domain name I mentioned. GoDaddy just does that because they're not sure if you're going to use a domain name you just bought from GoDaddy, or maybe you're going to migrate a domain name to them, or you haven't decided your domain name, but you still want to work on your website. So that's why they give you this like goofy temporary domain name thing. But we do know our domain name. And if you're ready to actually use it, which I bet you are, just click on Setup where it says Set up a custom domain name. We're going to choose our domain name and then click add an external domain. And then I'm just going to type in our domain name that we registered for free with GoDaddy. Cool, so whatever domain name you got with me earlier in the video, pop it in right here. Check this box to make it the primary domain and click attach. It's going to think for a second, then start working. And congrats, your site is live. Alright guys, so I'm going to go away now so we can just focus on creating our WordPress blog in the time we have left. If you're ever inside GoDaddy like this, to log in, you can just click on Edit Site, and it's going to log you right into your WordPress dashboard, aka your back end. Then you can always click on your site title in the upper left to go to the front end, which is how the whole world sees it, and then click on that site title again to go back to the dashboard where you make your edits. But the way you'll usually log in is just by going to yourdomainname.com, so gregswebhosting.com/wp-admin. You'll just write this little piece right here after whatever your domain name is, including the slashes, and then hit enter. And that'll take you to your login screen. We're already logged in now, but that way you can get to your login screen and log in. Alright, so before we do any WordPress edits, I want you to verify your email with GoDaddy. So we're going to go to our email, and if you don't see an email because your inbox is really cluttered like mine, you can just look up verify GoDaddy and hit enter. It's just a necessary step you have to do so that they have your contact information and that makes sure your domain name keeps running. So click verify email. Awesome, all set, and we can close this window. Now back in WordPress, guys, you're probably ready to start building. If we click on our site title, we can see that our site is wearing the WordPress 2020 theme, which we actually have a full YouTube video on if you want to stick with this theme. But like I said before, I have one picked out for us. So let's go back to our dashboard and hover on Appearance and click Themes. We can see the themes our site is currently installed with right now, and you can always delete them and get them back because these are free themes. But to get a new theme, we just want to click on Add New. Awesome. Now we can see all sorts of themes that WordPress likes that are featured, popular, latest, and so on and so forth. And you can spend a ton of time here. But I'm going to save you time, and let's just search for a theme called Hestia, and Hestia is, according to my friend Saeed at WP Beginner, one of the top 5 free WordPress blog themes of the year. So you know it's really good. To get Hestia, you can just click on the blue install button. And then make sure you click activate too. And that 2-click process is how you install any one of the thousands and thousands of free and amazing WordPress themes, and you can do that with any theme you like. When we click on our site title, we should see a totally new site, and that means it's time to start building. So let's do it, guys. I want to get you a blog post first because that's going to fill in our homepage in this white space. So on the skinny nav at the top, we can just hover on new and click post. And the first post I always like writing, we can close this, is just welcome to the blog. You can use your welcome to the blog post to explain what you're going to write about, what people can gain from your new blog, and things like your mission statement. So I'm going to jump ahead and write that down for us. So there's a ton of blog post settings you can play with, especially in this new Gutenberg editor. For example, you can click plus and then get yourself different sorts of sections. My favorite one being the classic, which is basically like an entire Microsoft Word editor. If you put your mouse there, you'll see you get all these tools. But for now, I just want to add us an image to the blog post. Let's click on Document, and then let's get a featured image, which is going to represent the post. And a great place to get images for free is called pixabay.com. So here we are in Pixabay, and here we can search for cool things like a workspace, or maybe just mountains. Awesome. So once you find an image that inspires you, you can just click on the free download button. And you can choose the size you want. I usually go with 1920 and then hit download. Say you're not a robot and then download it to your computer. We just need to name the photo and then hit save. Now back in WordPress, on the featured image area, we can click set featured image and then select files. And this is how you upload any image to WordPress. All right, so we're going to search for that owl we just got. And there it is. So just select your image and click open. Nice work, guys. I usually like giving it some alt text so that people who aren't too good with seeing can understand the image with a screen reader. And then set featured image. Awesome. And our post just needs some categories and then it's good to go. So let's hit categories, click add new category, and then let's go with nature, add new category. Oops, sometimes you'll misspell them. Not a big deal, just unselect it, add new category, and then another one, so like welcomes, and add new category. And now let's publish, and let's see what happens. Publish one more time. Now when we click on our site title, we'll see we have this cool new blog post positioned in the middle of the page. Awesome. And as you write more and more blog posts, they'll fill in vertically. Next, I just want to show you how to change the basic heading details of your site, like the logo and this little tagline here. To do that, we're going to navigate to Customize. And this is where a lot of the WordPress fun and editing goes on. So there's pro features that we might learn about in a later website tutorial, but right now we just want to click on Site Identity. And here's where you can change the name to, whatever your site's called. I usually like matching this to the domain name up here, and then you can change the tagline. So for this, I'm just going to go with GoDaddy WordPress Made Easy, just like the title of the video, and publish. Awesome, now let's navigate to our sidebar. So we can click back, and let's go down and click on widgets, and that's what's going on in our sidebar, because we have the sidebar tab right here. We can open that up, and then we can just open up our recent posts by clicking on the drop down and clicking remove. And just like a lot of stuff in WordPress, you can get this stuff back by adding a widget and you'll find them, but less is more right now. And if we don't have comments or archives, we don't want to show that option. So let's remove and just keep the search a standard feature and publish. Now I'm going to show you something a little bit advanced, but I think if you know this much about WordPress, you can handle it, guys. And that's how to add a Facebook like box to your sidebar. Follow me to Google and let's type in Facebook page plugin and hit enter. Sweet, and here we are on the page plugin. So let's click this link. And now all you need to do is fill in your Facebook page URL. If you don't have one, you can create one for free at facebook.com/pages. And then you can play with the width, choose what it shows, or the height. But I always just like going with the default because this works really well to get me likes. And I've gotten like 9,000 so far. So to put this on your WordPress site, you just need to click Get Code. And here's where a lot of beginners will get stuck, but I'm going to show you what to do with this code exactly. The first thing you want to do is actually go to step 3 and just click on the code and right click and copy it. Now we're going to come back to Customize and we're going to click Add a Widget. And we're going to make sure that we grab the custom HTML widget because we're going to put in some code here and then right click and paste. Awesome, there it goes, and publish. So let's X out and now let's see what we made. So we have this cool link to our Facebook, but it's not actually going to be like the Facebook page plugin itself until we do that final step, which is to put in this code. So let's go ahead and click once in the middle and copy this code and come back to WordPress. And where do we put that? Well, you're going to put it in a plugin. So it's a perfect segue to learn plugins. Let's go to the dashboard and let's click plugins, which are things that just make your site more powerful. They quote unquote extend the functionality of your WordPress. So you can obviously play around with these plugins later or remove them, but right now we just need to click Add New. And I'm sorry I'm losing my voice here a little bit, guys. It's been a lot of WordPressing today. So now we're going to search for plugins in the right, and you're going to search through the entire library of WordPress plugins. And the one we want is called Insert Headers and Footers. Awesome, there it is in the upper left. So let's click Install Now. And sometimes you don't find the plugin on your first try. It'll be like the 4th or 5th one. But let me know if you're not sure, if the plugin you're getting for something is the right one. And click Activate. Awesome. Now our site is a little bit more powerful because in Settings, we have Insert Headers and Footers. And we can just drop that Facebook code in the first box with a paste and save it. Super cool. So by doing that, when we click to our homepage, now we'll have that Facebook page plugin rendering in our sidebar. Looking really good, guys. So now that you've upgraded your skills a little and know how to paste code from a third party like Facebook into your sidebar, let me show you how to paste some Adsense code in there too. This is one of the last things we're going to do. So let's just go to adsense.com. And you'll need to create a free account, but it's going to be a lot easier to get accepted now that you have your own WordPress website with some content up, which is basically all they want from you. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go to ads. We don't need to worry about my advertising revenue. And we're gonna get out of here, get started, and we can click on Buy Ad Unit, and this helps us create a new ad. So we want display ads, which are recommended. Next, just name your ad unit. So we'll go with GoDaddy WP ad, and then you can choose the display size. So because we're going for the sidebar, vertical is going to be perfect. And we can just click Create. Next, copy your code snippet and then come back to WordPress. Click on Customize like we did for the Facebook ad, or the like box rather. And then hit Widgets again, Sidebar, Add a Widget, Custom HTML of course, and then let's just paste in that Adsense code that Google gave us. Awesome, and publish it. And when we X out on our site, once that ad takes a few minutes to load, it should show up and we'll have a beautiful ad from Google. You can also put advertisements in your blog posts or in your pages. You can just open up a blog post, click Edit, go back to Google and maybe get a different size ad. So like a square ad would be cool. We could scroll down and get one of the ones I've already made, like this HC post square. Just click on the little brackets to get the code, copy code snippet, come back to the post, and maybe you have a long post which needs some little ad breaks in it. You can just hit enter and then click plus and get yourself a classic block, because that way you can paste in some HTML. Put your cursor in there, and then you're just going to want to click on the three dots and click edit as HTML, and then just paste in the code from Google. There you go. Then when you update it and view post, in a few moments you should see a really cool Google ad right there. Just make sure you don't have an ad blocker on. And like I said, it can take a moment to start working. Alright guys, awesome work. So the last thing I want to show you is really simple. We're just going to add a menu so people can get around your site a little bit better. Click on the add a menu link. Now we're going to give our menu a name. So main menu is usually good. And by the way, almost no one understands this screen at first, but now you will. And click create menu. Now we're going to click on categories and give ourselves a category link. So what does this do? Well, when we add to menu, now anyone who clicks on this link will go to any post that's in this category. So you can really get people to the right sort of content with the category link. Just open it and make it prettier and then close it. And now we need one more link to our home page, which is a custom link. So open custom links. I usually like just grabbing the link to my home page in the top URL bar. Just highlight it and copy the link and drop it in. And now we can give the link text home and add to menu. Alright, you can click and hold and drag to rearrange or indent these tabs to make a drop down. Cool. And then lastly, we just need a display location of primary and save it up. And let's see what we made. So now when we look at our site, we have this awesome menu and it looks like things are working for us. Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of the tutorial. You now have enough WordPress skills to go ahead and edit things and create on your own. I'm so excited to see what you make, and as promised, if you want to get your website featured in our showcase with a little backlink and a blurb that you write about you alongside other sites so you can get the traffic going to your site, go ahead and visit this link. It's just showcase.dearblogger.org. And here it is. So here you can see other sites built from different WordPress themes from different videos we have. All really awesome, inspiring people you can meet and maybe network with through blogging. When you click on one of them, you can see that you'll get this featured image of your site, a title, and a little blurb where you can write whatever you want, and this is where you can include your backlinks. So really cool guys, all you need to do is click on submit your website once it's ready. Go ahead and fill out this easy form and drop down and then submit your work to me and I'll post it up. Really hope it helps you. And of course, while you're here, you're going to want to scroll up and check on our giveaways page right here. By the time you get here, I'm pretty sure there'll be a giveaway waiting for you so you can win cool blog stuff as a reward for all your hard work. And as you could probably guess, guys, having your ads in more locations will give them more chances to convert. When people see them, you'll get an impression, and when they click them, you can earn anywhere from $1 to $20 depending on how profitable Google thinks your content is. In other words, what your site is about. So you can earn a little bit more having like a financial or a stock investing advice site than you can having a cat blog, even though both are amazing. And there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to get to the point of earning $100, even $1,000 or $2,000 a month from your blog. I'm not saying it's easy, but I did it, so I know it can be done, and you can do it too if you just put your head down, work a little bit every day, and just figure out your own way to make it happen. Alright guys, that's all for our tutorial. I'm so sad to go now because I really enjoyed making this for you and spending this time with you. If you learned anything here, please make sure to smash that like button. That would help me so much. Thank you so much. And of course, if you're on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get our new tutorials and can learn more about WordPress right away. Of course, it'd be great to hear from you in the comments too. And yeah, that's how it's done, guys. So I'm Greg Narayan. I'll talk to you soon, and thanks for watching.